disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
You're that visitor, Ben. I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers. Attic room, eh? Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home. We don't get a lot of travelers here in Riverwood.
We drink to our youth, today's. And gone.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk.
Drive out the storm,
Follow me.
and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home. Down with Ulfric.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
And we'll sing. We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight.
Now we can talk.
Sovngarde beckons, every one of us eyes. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper act. Good. The whole point of being in hiding is to appear to be someone you're not. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you. If you don't trust me, you were a fool to walk in here in the first place. I knew the Greybeards would send you there if they thought you were Dragonborn. They're nothing if not predictable. When you showed up here, I knew you were the one the Greybeards sent, and not some Thalmor plant. We remember what most don't, that the Dragonborn is the ultimate dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. We remember what most don't. That you're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring it. Yes, we're very old enemies. And if my suspicions are correct, they might have something to do with the dragons returning. But that isn't important right now. What is important is that you might be Dragonborn. Dragons aren't just coming back. They're coming back to life. They weren't gone somewhere for all these years. They were dead, killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial mounds and found them empty, and I figured out where the next one will come back to life. We're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. A few years ago, I said almost the same thing to a colleague of mine. Well, it turned out he was right and I was wrong. You should know. You got the map for me from Bleak Falls Barrow. The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear. It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynesgrove is next, if the pattern holds. Kynesgrove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it. Good. Good. Now we won't have to spend time searching for it. We should get moving. There's no time to waste. I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute and I'll be ready. That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynesgrove. Do you need something? The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. We hurt them in the past, and they have long memories. Dragons are coming back, and you're a born dragon slayer. That's all you need to know right now. The Dragonstone was a map of ancient dragon burial sites. I've looked at which ones are now empty. The pattern is pretty clear.
This is a local favorite.
It seems to be spreading from the southeast, down in the Gerals near Riften. The one at Kynesgrove
once
is next,
was a
if the
hero
pattern
named
holds.
Ragnar. Red who'd been riding
Let's get
to
going.
Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said,
Right. Happy
"Oh,
trails.
you talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Kynesgrove is this way. We can travel together or split up and meet there. Your choice. Wait, something's wrong.
No, you don't want to go up there. A dragon, it's attacking!
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
Don't you know there's a dragon attacking?
Zalokunir, Zil Grotova Ursa. Sled.
Alduinturi, o antivo krihaasulik senjun kuzik.
Ge Zalokunir, Kalimir. Full side of Zuu, Korav need no dove to hide. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Zaluganir, Kridar Jur.
I am Salafnir. Hear my voice and despair. My voice has been silenced.
I'll be damned. You did it. Wait, something's happening. What's above? So you really are. It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn. I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them. Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here. Really? Where? Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all. Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now. The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion. The ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Mama's making me do kitchen work again.
Seen the remnants of the grove? That? Well, that was me.
Here you go, son.
My sister.
Be your own man.
Welcome to Kynesgrove. If you want to do business
Came here to start a lumber mill.
you'll have to deal with
Who knew
me.
the Nords cared about a bunch of old trees? We got the mill up and running before we found out that the big stand of trees on the hill was sacred. Now we can't cut them, and we can't afford to buy another mill somewhere else. So we scrounge whatever we can from around the tundra.
I visited the meaderies of Riften once as a lad. Oh, wish I had their skill. Yes, I've wandered a bit, but I always come back to Kynesgrove. My clan was one of the first to settle here. Legend says that my forefather Lena discovered the mines after he stumbled into a dark cave to relieve himself. Too much mead. Of course, there's another story of Lena losing the family shield in a different cave. So it depends on who you believe. According to my grandfather, at least. He swore that version of the legend was true. Even found the cave old Lena stumbled into. Hey, if you find it, I could show you some of the clan's favorite fighting moves. They're all shield techniques. Well, a lifetime of study, you might say. The best comes from Riften, but I haven't been there in years. Ever tried making your own? It's, not easy, trust me. Hopefully that story...
But, well, they did. Sacred, they said. So we work the mines until we've worked it off. Fair enough, I guess.
Oh, great. Another wanderer. Slumming it on your way to Windhelm. Wouldn't even be here if it weren't for my idiot sister.
Oh, what happened? If you have come to see our wares, speak to the others. Bandits harass the caravans at every step, but Khajiit usually scare them off. A few days ago we were ambushed. A nuisance, really, but many of the marauders had quick fingers. One of them stole my moon amulet, given to me by my mother when I was just a cub. It is my only memory of home in this cold land. You are kind to offer. We believe the bandits are part of a group headquartered here. Be careful. I missed my amulet. But a life cannot be replaced as easily. Skyrim is filled with all manner of dangerous beasts. Wolves, trolls, mammoths, and giants would all like to make a meal of us. But the dragons are the most fearsome. Lucky for us, they don't seem to hunt along the roads. Yes, I was hired to protect the others as we walk the roads of Skyrim. It is a thankless task, and I would rather be back home in elsewhere, but I have little choice. Akari freed me from a prison in Cyrodiil, and now I must repay my debt to him. A word of advice, my friend. Do not mix gambling and drink. Taken together, they will empty your pockets of every septim. May your road lead you to warm sand. The warm sand of elsewhere is far away from here. Well, you've come to the right place. I hope that you will come.
A welcome to
us
you,
again,
traveler.
Well, you've come to the right place.
Did you see my husband already? Poor Rogie. If you're feeling charitable, buy the Nordham mead. He's good for it. He's been in Kynesgrove forever. Great storyteller. Keeps everyone's spirits up. Owes me a lot of coin for drinks. I keep telling him not to worry about it, but he's got the stubborn Nord blood. Damn fool doesn't have the coin to pay me back, so he just beats himself up over it, and then he gets thirsty and it cycles all over again. If you could convince him that I don't care about his tab, it'd certainly make me feel better. Magic is nothing but trouble. If you're set on it, there's that college in Winterhold, or Ulfric's court wizard. But don't say I didn't warn you. All right, then.
Wouldn't even be here if it weren't for my idiot sister.
Mining is hard work, but we pay a fair price for any ore you dig up. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. So it seems the milk drinkers were right. That dragon was nearly the death of us. All we can do now is rebuild. All right then.
Here for work? Get an axe and bring me all the wood you can chop.
The mine's always on the verge of collapse. Good thing I'm around to keep it up. Nosy one, huh? I was a mage back in Morrowind. I lend my talents to the mines here, helping them keep the tunnels safe. By Azura, it gets hot in there. I use frost salts for a potion to keep the heat bearable, but I'm out. If you want to go to the trouble, feel free. I suppose I could offer you a bit of free alteration training when you get back. Not here. Definitely not here. You want to learn? Join the college in Winterhold. They'll deal with it. Until next time.
My brother keeps trying to spin these fantasies to me about my aunts and our father. He's crazy.
Haven't you seen how my aunts act with my father? It's beyond strange. It is said that an orc first learns to wield a hammer in his mother's womb. By tradition, a mother always teaches her children how to smith. If a chief has a second wife, she is called the Forge Wife, in honor of this. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. Until next time. Gadba and me came to work the mine. The plan is to get rich and then go back to Lagerspur and take over. Mahulak brought us in when he found ebony in the mine. Not enough men in town to work it. So here we are. They call me a savage. At least I don't leave my trash lying around. Mool is the smart one. I go where he tells me. Gadba and me came to work the mine.
Malakath has given me the task to mine. Good ore
over.
brings strength to our people. The mines are hard, but Malakath rewards those who rise to the challenge. Malakath has given me the task to mine. Good ore brings strength to our people.
Mahulak brought us in when he found ebony in the mine. Not enough men in town to work it. So here we are. One of these days we need to head back to the Rift. Get some of that good Riften mead.
The mines are hard. Every orc learns the heavy labor of mining. All spend years in the cave.
Moore is the smart one. I go where he tells me.
I'm here to mine, Outlander. So unless you want to dig, get out. I have metal to dig. Every orc learns the heavy labor of mining. I'll spend years in the caves.
Mining is fun, but Mo says the money is good, so we mine.
The mines are hard, but Malakath rewards those who rise to the challenge. Every orc learns the heavy labor of mining. I'll spend years in the caves.
Gadba and me came to work the mine. The plan is to get rich and then go back to Lagerspur and take over.
Malakath has given me the task to mine. Good ore brings strength to our people.
Mahulai brought us in when he found ebony in the mine. Not enough men in town to work it, so here we are.
Every orc learns the heavy labor of mining. I'll spend years in the caves. The mines are hard, but Malakath rewards those who rise to the challenge.
Be careful.
You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
been a good friend to me. That means something.
Have you heard? There's been another dragon attack. Kynesgrove this time.
You're back! Look what I found. Here, take it.
Watch the skies, traveler.
I have a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim produced.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Take a look. Do come back.
Let me get.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any. What do you need? Take a look. Come back anytime if you need a remedy.